Good look from Nicole Dinkle up the floor from half court to the baseline against the full court pressure. And then Audra Schmeidler cut to the backside where Haley George saw her. Audra Schmeidler to the free throw line, 1 for 2 tonight. And this free throw is up, and that one is too strong and way off to the right. Claudia Hess with the foul, playing in her 17th game. She has scored in 4 of those games. A 6'1 sophomore free throw, good from Schmeidler. Game high 8 points, 24-19. And the Indians build their lead back to 5 after it's trimmed to 2. And Cowgirls missed a layup to tie the game. Here's Hess inside, almost lost it, flings it back out towards midcourt. Ends up in the hands of the Abilene Cowgirls. Back out high, Hess. Her pass then out to the hands of Donnelly. Donnelly down the lane. Tough runner. Misses. And 2 Indians fight over the rebound. Both miss it. A rebound by Kara Donnelly, and then she is fouled. Halftime in the Western Athletic Conference battle tonight between Garden City and Dodge City. Garden City leads Dodge 18-17. Dodge has not lost a game in the WAC this year. Foul on Summer Smith. That is her 3rd. And the team's 3rd of the half. That is 4 on Smith according to the scoreboard. And in comes Madison Schlafly. Abilene basketball, Indians could have secured the rebound and had their 5-point lead and the ball. Here's Funston, left side for Clark, an open 3 from the corner. Airballed it, and the rebound comes down to Haley George, her 6th rebound of the ball game. Here comes Hayes High, left to right, leading by 5 again. Cleveno to the right side for Schlafly. Now Schmeidler double-teamed inside, out high to Haley George. Left side for Talon Cleveno. Cleveno to the left-hand corner to Nicole Dinkle. Indians shoot in front of their bench in the second half. Schlafly drives, gets tripped, gets it out to Cleveno, but a foul called on the drive. It is whistled on Mackenzie Funston, her first, team's 3rd of the half. 3:03 to go, 3rd quarter, and the Indians lead 24-19 as Presley Clark checks out. Olivia Gassman back in for Abilene. Hayes High basketball off the foul. Here's Dinkle, left side for Schlafly. Pump fakes on a 3. Just whistled for a travel, but that's a tight call. 16 Hayes High turnovers. 24-19, Indians up by 5, and got to keep that defensive pressure up. Indians had a chance to build that lead above 5 and into a 3-possession ball game again. They've led by as many as 10 and by 9 here in the second half. Here's Conley, left or right side, stops, gives it out to Jessica Hayes, who's into the ball game again. Into the left-hand corner for Gassman. Uses her dribble to save the ball. Threw it in the backcourt. Talon Cleveno races it down to the lane. She gets the layup knocked away, but she's fouled, and Talon Cleveno to the free throw line for 2. Foul is on Kara Donnelly, her 2nd. And Cleveno to the free throw line. Hayes High just 2 of 8 from the line. Free throw from Cleveno, good. It's her first point of the night, coming off a 7.6 rebound effort against Liberal in the win on Friday. 25-19. Another Cleveno free throw is good. 2 for 2 from the line. And the Indians, 4 of 6 in the second half from the free throw line, lead by 7, 26-19. Here's Donnelly with the basketball, off a screen to the right to Gassman. Gassman pump fake, wants to drive to the free throw line to Funston on the left side. Pull up 15-footer, no good. Rebound comes down to Jessica Hayes, her 8th rebound of the game. Then the Indians knock it out of bounds, and it stays with Abilene. Cowgirls now 8 of 40 from the field shooting. Audra Schmeidler checks into the game. Out of the game, and Maddie Keller comes in. Here's Gassman in the right corner off the inbound, out to Funston. Funston dribbles off to her left, picks up the dribble. Cleveno stripped it free, but Funston got it back to Kara Donnelly. 2:05 to go, 3rd quarter. Indians lead back to 7, near steal by Cleveno. Funston gets it to Donnelly, inside to Barbieri, turns, shoots, and misses it short. Rebound down to Maddie Keller. That's Maddie's first rebound of the night. Here come the Indians, up by 7, 26-19. Cleveno with the basketball, left side for Haley George. George back out to Cleveno, dribbles off to the right, stops to Nicole Dinkle, and an offensive foul called against the Hayes High Indians. A clear out against Maddie Keller, her 3rd, and it is the 17th Hayes High turnover. Minute 40 to go. Hayes High had a chance to push their lead up above 7, and now Donnelly runs into Nicole Dinkle. Nicole Dinkle gets called for a foul. Dinkle's first, team's fifth of the half. Minute 34 to go, third quarter. Indians up by 7. Their lead was trimmed down to 2 at one point. Inbound is thrown out near midcourt. It goes into the backcourt, and a travel violation on the Cowgirls. It's not an over and back because it was an inbound play. You can throw it into the backcourt, but Abilene's Olivia Gassman was trying to save it. She traveled. Abilene's 15th turnover. Now here comes Abilene's Presley Clark in for Gassman. 26-19 lead. Indians up by 7. They can build it even higher with a minute 30 to go in this third quarter. Here's Nicole Dinkle on the left side. Dinkle comes off a screen from Haley George down the lane. Bounce pass goes off the foot of an Indian. Saved by Schlafly down the lane. Her layup crawls off the rim, no good. Rebound, Haley George. She'll not face the basket and then travel with the basketball. If Haley had looked to her right instead of the left, she had an open layup, but instead is the Indians' 18th turnover. Haley George now 7 rebounds, 2 off of her career high. Minute 10 to go, third quarter. Indians, that was their second chance to build on a 7-point lead. Here is Presley Clark with it, right side for Donley. Off the screen, gives it to Barbieri. Back to Donley. She traveled with the basketball. Caught it, took 2 steps, and then dribbled. And it's Hayes High basketball once again. With less than a minute to go, third quarter. 59 seconds to go, a 7-point Hayes High lead. Dinkle inbound up to Maddie Keller. Keller back into the hands of Nicole Dinkle. Nicole Dinkle across the timeline, beats the double team, gives it to Maddie Keller, right side for Madison Schlafly. Indians have done well against that pressure. Schlafly out high to Talon Cleveno. Indians with a 7-point lead. This is their third possession at this score of 26-19. Ball right side for Talon Cleveno to Haley George. Shoots from 15. No good off the heel of the rim. And the rebound comes down to Jessica Hayes, her 9th rebound of the quarter. Ball up ahead, and Haley George steps in front of a pass and takes it away. Abilene's 17th turnover. 20 seconds to go, third quarter. Hayes High with just 1 field goal in this quarter, but they still lead 26-19. Here's Haley George. Skip pass to Talon Cleveno. 13 on the clock. Right side for Schlafly. To the baseline. Cut off there, keeps her dribble alive. Out to Haley George with 8 seconds. Inside to Keller. Keller loses it off her foot. Out ahead it goes to Barbieri. A half-court shot off the backboard, and that's the end of the third quarter. And at the end of 3, Hayes High leads at 7, 26-19. This is Hayes High Lady Indian basketball.
Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Carpet One of Hayes Vitstum Decorating Center, providing you with quality service selection and value since 1945. Thomas More Prep Marion, worlds of opportunity, investing for eternity. Discovery Drilling, serving central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, building dreams for over 30 years. Service Master Clean of Hayes, from the major accidents to the minor incidents. Service Master Clean of Hayes. Home Oil and Supply, serving the Hayes area since 1963. Lifetime Dental Care, providing your family health, function, and beauty. Insurance Planning, insurance for the way you work and live. Swift Services, Ted and Shelley Fuchs are proud to support area youth. Hayes Chevrolet, they have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. M&D Incorporated, building the backbone of our community.
Back in Abilene, Hayes High basketball, and they lead Abilene 26-19. Lady Indians had their lead trimmed down to 2 at 21-19. Abilene missed a layup that would have tied the game, and the Indians scored 5 straight to build their lead back to 7 at 26-19. Talon Cleveno with the basketball to start the fourth quarter. Ball right side for Nicole Dinkle. Dinkle looks inside for Haley George. Can't find her. Dribbles with the left hand to Audra Schmeidler. Alone for 3. No good. A little too strong. And the rebound comes down to Olivia Schwarting. Indians 2 for 6 on 3-pointers. That one was online. Here's Barbieri. Turns, faces the basket. Pump fake. Shoots, hits the side of the backboard. Gets her own rebound. Misses again. Rebound goes out of bounds to Abilene. Barbieri with her 10th rebound of the game. She averages 9 a contest, so that's not outside the norm. 7.5 to go, fourth quarter. Indians trying for the upset in Abilene of the 9th-ranked Cowgirls. Here's Donley in the right sideline. Drives, shoots, misses. Rebound comes down to Nicole Dinkle. And the Indians with the basketball. And a fifth opportunity to increase on a 26-19 lead. Here's Schlafly to the baseline, threw it away. Indians' 19th turnover. Donnelly then gets it poked away by Talon Cleveno, loses it out of bounds. It is saved back inbounds, though, by Cleveno to Donnelly in the right corner. Skip pass out high to Gassman. A three, no good. Rebound comes down to Madison Schlafly, her third board. And the Indians, a sixth opportunity to take a bigger lead than 26-19. Here's Cleveno, right side for Schmeidler. Schmeidler looking right wing for Madison Schlafly. Schlafly back inside to Schmeidler, fakes the baseline, goes middle and shoots and scores. Schmeidler with 10, and the Indians up 28-19. Their lead back to 9. It matches their biggest second half lead of 9 points. They led by once in the first half by 10. Here's Clark on the right wing. Gives the ball up for Olivia Gassman. To the right side, Indians in a man-to-man defense this time. Nicole Dinkle doing a good job on Donnelly, who gets fouled. A reaching foul on Nicole Dinkle, her second, team's sixth. And into the ball game for Hayes High, Maddie Keller and Summer Smith. And Summer will replace Nicole Dinkle. Haley George checks out as Maddie Keller comes in, joining Audra Schmeidler, Talon Cleveno, and Madison Schlafly. 28-19 lead. Indians after the Audra Schmeidler basket. Here's a Barbieri pull-up jumper, crawls off the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Audra Schmeidler, her seventh rebound of the game. Cowgirls 0 for 5 to start the quarter shooting and are 8 of 46. Here's Cleveno with the basketball, got it poked away. Stays with the Indians. 6:02 to go, fourth quarter. Here's Mackenzie Funston back in for Abilene. Also for the Cowgirls, Ashley Collette checks in, and Barbieri will take a seat. Indian basketball up 28-19. A basket here will give them their biggest lead of the game at 11. Inbound to Talon Cleveno near midcourt, guarded by Kara Donnelly. Comes off Donnelly and then lost it off her foot, saves it in the corner. It is tipped, it goes out of bounds to Hayes High. Abilene wanted a foul. There was some contact along the sideline in front of Coach Kirk Maska. Schlafly to inbound to Audra Schmeidler, right corner. Can't trigger the three. Will take one dribble, lob it back out to Talon Cleveno. 5:50 to go in the game. Cleveno left side for Summer Smith. Back out to Talon Cleveno. Indians running some offense, looking for some clean shots against this man-to-man of the Cowgirls. Indians up by 9. Schlafly with the ball behind her back. Gives it left side in the middle of the court to Summer Smith now. Smith out to Madison Schlafly. Indians working on trying to run some clock here. Schlafly gets it poked free. Gets it to Audra Schmeidler on the left sideline. Indians up by 9. Nobody comes out and guards her. Now she's going to drive. Get by her man. Have to stop against a double team. Out to Madison Schlafly. Schlafly down the lane. Right-handed runner is good. Schlafly with 7 second-half points. Indians' biggest lead of the ball game at 11, 30-19. Just over 5 minutes to go in the game. A drive and a foul before the shot. It'll be a 1-and-1 for the Cowgirls. Mackenzie Funston will be the shooter. The foul on Talon Cleveno, her first. Funston's just a 39% free throw shooter, 11 of 28 this year. But Hayes High's history of bad free throw shooters who seem to shoot well against them. We'll see if that continues. Belle Barbieri back in for the Cowgirls, replacing Jessica Hayes, who has 9 rebounds. Barbieri has 10. Front end of the 1-and-1 for Mackenzie Funston, who scored 21 earlier this year, misses, and the rebound down to Talon Cleveno. Indians lead at 11 with 5 minutes to go. Here's Talon Cleveno, left side for Summer Smith. Now the Abilene student section into it for the first time. Ball nearly lost near the sideline, saved by Schlafly. Schlafly gets by her man, gets by a second, down the lane. Her shot gets blocked and taken by Belle Barbieri. Indians thought they had an open layup. Now they lob it up head to Gassman. Gassman inside, threw it away. Ashley Collette couldn't get to the ball. 18th Abilene turnover, and the Indians lead still at 11, 30-19. And substitution, Nicole Dinkle in for Madison Schlafly. Full court pressure from Abilene, and the Indians have played against it pretty well. Collette will come out for the Cowgirls. Back in Jessica Hayes, who hasn't scored but has 9 rebounds. She averages 4 a game. Nicole Dinkle to inbound, gets it into Talon Cleveno. Cleveno gets by the defense, out ahead to Schmeidler. Backside for Maddie Keller, who traveled. 20 Hayes High turnovers. Boy, the Indians had the right idea, and that is a rare turnover against the full court pressure for Hayes High tonight. Yes, they have 20 turnovers, but they have not come usually against the full court pressure, and Abilene's coach, Steve Reedy, wants a timeout. Hayes High Indian basketball brought to you by RM Custom Metals, Canterbury Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery, Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker, and Steel Fabrications. Hayes High had their lead trimmed down from a 20-12 lead at halftime, and in fact led by 9, 21-12, after an Audra Schmeidler free throw. Abilene scored 7 in a row to make it 21-19, missed a layup, and Hayes High has scored 9 in a row since, trying to knock off the 9th-ranked Cowgirls in Abilene. Hayes High is 12 for 31 from the field. Abilene is just 8 for 46 from the field. They hit 2 of their first 3 shots. Abilene is shooting 17% in this ball game. Hayes High trying for back-to-back wins for only the second time this year. They beat Colby and then Junction City to end the 2014 portion of the schedule. Lost 9 in a row before beating Liberal 45-41 on Friday night. Abilene basketball out of the timeout. Indians lineup is Nicole Dinkle, Summer Smith, Talon Cleveno, Maddie Keller, and Audra Schmeidler. Indians lead 30-19 with 4:23 remaining in the game. Indians took an 8-7 lead to open up the second quarter and haven't trailed since. Here's Funston in the lane, 14-foot jump shot, no good, but she's fouled and will go to the free throw line for 2. It is on Summer Smith. Did they call that on number 2? I think that should have been on number 1. Summer Smith was on the other side of the floor. There you go. It's on Talon Cleveno, her second. It was on number 1, not number 2. 2 free throws for Mackenzie Funston. 0 for 1 tonight, 11 for 29 on the year, and she swishes the free throw. It's Funston's first point of the night. The 5'6" sophomore averages 7 a game. 30-20, first point of the quarter for Abilene. And the second free throw good for Funston. It's 30-21. Indian lead down to 9, 4:15 to go fourth quarter. Abilene with the full court pressure once again. And Nicole Dinkle will trigger the inbound. Get it into Talon Cleveno. Out ahead to Summer Smith. Up that left sideline, crosses over, gets across the timeline, and then stops to Nicole Dinkle. Out to the midcourt circle. AHS in the midcourt circle to Talon Cleveno. To Nicole Dinkle on the left wing. 4 minutes to go, midway through this quarter. Here's Schmeidler driving by her man, shooting, and it bounces in. Schmeidler with a game-high 12. 32-21. The Indians lead back to 11, matching their biggest lead of the game. Here's a Donnelly three-pointer. Good, nothing but nets. Kara Donnelly with 8 points in the game. 32-24. Indians need to make sure they answer here. Full court pressure. Schlafly up ahead to Schmeidler. Knocked out of bounds. It stays with Hayes High. 3:31 to go in the game. Hayes High up 32-24. And into the ball game for Abilene, Ray Schwarting checks in for Presley Clark. Indian basketball, 8-point lead after the three-pointer by Kara Donnelly. Inbound across the timeline to Audra Schmeidler, who will just wait. Guarded by Belle Barbieri. Needs to do something with the basketball, and there's a 5-second violation. 21 turnovers on Hayes High. That one an unforced one, and back in Presley Clark, who had a three-pointer in the second quarter, one of the only 2 field goals for the Abilene Cowgirls in that quarter. Indians lead at 8, 32-24. Here's Barbieri inside, turns, shoots, and is fouled. Got poked in the face by Audra Schmeidler. And 2 free throws coming up for Belle Barbieri, a 48% free throw shooter. She's 20 for 42 this year. Mackenzie Funston, who's a 39% free throw shooter, just drilled 2 in a row, and the free throw by Barbieri's good. Line drive that went in. 32-25, 3:20 to go. Second free throw for Barbieri, no good. Rebound comes down to Schlafly, her 4th rebound of the game. Now she's double-teamed, gets it out to Nicole Dinkle, gets bumped, keeps her feet, gets it to Schmeidler. Out ahead it goes to Cleveno, to Nicole Dinkle. Right corner for Summer Smith. The Indians lead at 7, 32-25. Cleveno saves a pass. Gets it to Summer Smith in the right-hand corner. Back out to Cleveno. Then to Schlafly. Schlafly calls out the offense. Gassman pokes at the basketball. And a foul away from the ball against Abilene, I believe. It is against Belle Barbieri. Her first, team's fifth. So Abilene still with a foul to give. And Hayes High will inbound underneath the basket. 2:55 to go. 32-25. Indians lead at 7. Dinkle inbounds to Cleveno. Back to Dinkle. Gets her shot blocked. Out of bounds. Stays with Hayes High. Indians 3 of 6 in the quarter shooting. Dinkle to inbound. Ball already in her hands. Gets it backside. Cleveno. Jump shot from inside. The arc is good on the baseline. First field goal for Cleveno. Her first 2 points. She has 4 points now. 34-25. Ball inside Barbieri. Gets a poke free. Out to Donnelly for 3. Short. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Nope, it goes to midcourt. It's into the backcourt. Oh, the Cowgirls tipped it. Should have been over and back. Not called. It ends up on the floor, and Audra Schmeidler rips it away, and she is fouled. And it will be a foul on Mackenzie Funston, her second, and that was actually a good foul by Funston because Schmeidler would have broken away for a layup. It was only the 6th team foul, so no free throws for Hayes High. Here is Schlafly getting pushed, and she will shoot a 1-and-1. 34-25, and Schlafly to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. The foul was on Olivia Gassman, her second. Schlafly 0 for 2 tonight. She shot the Indians' first free throws. This is a free throw to push the Indians' lead back to 10. They've led by 11 twice in this fourth quarter. Free throw for Schlafly, good. 8 on the night for Madison. And a second free throw to push the lead back to 11. 35-25. Hayes High up by 10 with 2:21 to go, fourth quarter. Free throw up, free throw no good. Rebound, Talon Cleveno on the offensive side. Gets it out to Nicole Dinkle. Dinkle across the lane to Summer Smith. Got it stolen away, but stepping out of bounds with it was Funston. Huge offensive rebound by Talon Cleveno on the missed free throw. Gives the ball to Hayes High. 35-25, 2:15 to go in the game. Dinkle to inbound, lobs it out to Talon Cleveno. Left side, Audra Schmeidler. Schmeidler will wait for Barbieri to come out and guard her. Dribble out towards midcourt. Now picks up her dribble, in some trouble, hands it off to Madison Schlafly at midcourt, guarded by Presley Clark. Schlafly, right side for Summer Smith. 2 minutes to go. Hayes High up by 10, 35-25. Here's Cleveno down the lane, stops, lays it off for Schmeidler, gets bumped, a jump ball called, and it goes to Abilene. Minute 52 to go. Hayes High's 22nd turnover. Hayes High up by 10, and with the basketball is Kara Donnelly. Donnelly driving by her man, gets pushed, and that will be the 5th on Summer Smith. That's her 5th with a minute 49 remaining in the game. And that'll bring Ashlyn Parrish in for the first time in the second half. And a 2-shot foul now on the Indians' 10th team foul for Kara Donnelly, a 68% free throw shooter who's 1 for 2 tonight, and she knocks it down. 9 points for Donnelly. She averages 15 a game. 35-26, and the second free throw misses. Rebound. Barbieri got it and threw it to Funston. And it's Abilene basketball. Donnelly from 13 feet shoots and misses, and the rebound comes down to Madison Schlafly, her 5th rebound of the game, a season high. Minute 34 to go. Here's Schlafly across the timeline. A pass is tipped. Talon Cleveno got it back. Now it's loose near midcourt. Cleveno gets it back again to Nicole Dinkle. Dinkle down to the lane. Got it knocked away from behind, and they say it went off of Dinkle. Did it went off her leg? Turnover 23 on Hayes High. And here comes Ray Schwarting in for the Abilene Cowgirls, replacing Presley Clark. 1:22 to go in the ball game. Hayes High up 35-26, and Abilene a chance with the basketball. Here's Donley inside the arc, out to Gassman. Gassman onto the right side for Schwarting. Drives, throws it to Barbieri in the lane. Kick out to Donley for three straight on. Got it to go. Timeout Abilene. 12 for Kara Donley. All in the second half. 35-29. Donley knocked down the three-pointer. It was a straight-on three-line drive, and Hayes High's lead is down to 6, 35-29. Indian basketball brought to you by Classic Quality Body Shop, Whole Broadcasting, HayesPost.com, and Eagle Communications, our community connected. Hayes High trying to hang on for the upset win in Abilene. They've led by 11 at 30-19 in the fourth quarter and at 32-21, led by 10, 35-25. With 2:21 to go in this game, and got a rebound after a missed free throw. Could have gone up by as many as 12, but were unable to do so. A free throw from the Cowgirls made it 35-26. That was Donley with the free throw, and then Donley with the three-pointer. She has 12 all in the second half. She has 7 fourth quarter points, 7 of her team's 10. Indians were outscored in the first and third quarter 7-5 and 7-6. It's the second quarter, the difference right now. Hayes High outscored Abilene 15-5 in that second quarter. 1:10 to go, fourth quarter, Hayes High basketball. The three from Donley, and then the Abilene timeout. Indians up by 6. Full court pressure from the Cowgirls. Madison Schlafly to inbound. Looking in for Talon Cleveno. Cleveno gets a little bump from behind. Stops, gets it to Audra Schmeidler. Schmeidler still needs to get across the timeline. Will do so. Keeps her dribble. Lobs it up ahead to Cleveno. Cleveno, nice save. Gets fouled. And a 1-and-1 for Talon Cleveno, who's 2 for 2 in the ball game. The foul is on the Abilene Cowgirls, Olivia Gassman, her third. Cleveno 2 for 2 tonight. A big 1-and-1 with exactly 1 minute to go. Hayes High up 35-29. Cleveno 4 points all in the second half. Free throw short. Barely got it to the rim. Rebound comes down to Kara Donley, and Donley is fouled by Talon Cleveno, giving Kara Donley 2 free throws. At that same 35-29 score with 57 seconds remaining. So Donley, who is 2 for 4 from the line and has 12 points to the free throw line and makes it. Game high 13 now for Donley. 35-30. Indians lead trimmed down to 5. It was at 10 just a moment ago. Free throw, no good. Audra Schmeidler with the rebound, and she's fouled by Barbieri. And now Schmeidler to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. Now Schmeidler's 7th rebound of the game to go along with the team-high 12 points, her 5th straight game in double figures. So a 1-and-1 for Audra Schmeidler with 56 seconds remaining. Schmeidler 2 for 4 from the line. Too strong. Rebound. Tipped. It's on the sideline and taken by Abilene's Barbieri. Her 13th rebound. Right side, a 3 from Clark. No good. Rebound Barbieri. She tipped it, but it comes down in the hands of Nicole Dinkle. Indian basketball up by 5, 35-30. Here's Schlafly. Midcourt to Schmeidler, back to Ashlyn Parrish, back to Schmeidler with to Schlafly with 32 seconds remaining. She's fouled, and 2 free throws for Madison Schlafly, who is 1 for 4 tonight. Indians hit what it seemed like all their free throws in the win against Liberal. Hayes High is trying to hit a couple here to keep the pressure on Abilene. Schlafly with 8 tonight. Free throw up and rattles home. 9 for Schlafly. She can hit double figures for the 3rd time this year with another free throw. 36-30, that's the big free throw because it made it a full 2-possession ball game. This one can make it a 3-possession ball game and misses, and Nicole Dinkle fouls on the rebound. Dinkle's 3rd foul and free throws on the other end with no time coming off the clock for Kara Donley. Donley 3 for 6 from the free throw line. The first of 2 for the 5'8 junior, no good. 31.9 seconds remaining. Donley steps off the line, walks to the top of the free throw line, 3-point line, resets, shoots the free throw, got it. 14, a game high for Donley, all in the second half. She averages 15 a game, 36-31. Indian lead at 5, full court pressure from the Cowgirls. Schlafly inbounds. It gets knocked away, but Talon Cleveno goes and retrieves it. Out ahead to Ashlyn Parrish. Parrish across the timeline will stop, get it poked at, and get fouled. And 2 free throws for Ashlyn Parrish. Ashlyn has attempted only 13 free throws this year. She's made 5, and she'll step to the line with 24 seconds remaining. Hayes High will pull everybody off the line. Just try to avoid any fouls. Parrish to the line, looking for her first point tonight. 15th game of the year for the 5'7 senior. High arcing free throw, perfect. I mean, straight down the pipe. 37-31. Indian lead is back to 6 again. Indians trying to knock off the 9th-ranked team in 4A Division I. Free throw by Parrish, high arcer, too hard. Rebound Donley. Here comes Donley, 20 seconds remaining. Out ahead to Gassman. Gassman back to Donley. Donley off a screen, fires a 3 that is no good, out of bounds, and it's Hayes High basketball with 14 seconds remaining. It's a 6-point Hayes High lead. And Schmeidler is the one that'll trigger the inbound against the full court pressure. Hayes High trying to win back-to-back games after losing 9 in a row. Inbound lobbed up, stolen away by Schwarting. Gives it to Gassman. 10 seconds to go. On the right side, a 3 from Donley. Misses. Rebound comes down to Schlafly, and she is fouled with 5 seconds remaining. And the Hayes High Indians are 5.5 seconds away from grabbing an upset win in Abilene tonight. It's a 6-point ball game with 5.5 seconds remaining, and Madison Schlafly to the free throw line. She's 2 for 6 tonight. Free throw is up, free throw no good. Well, the Indians may do this despite their free throw shooting tonight. A huge run of 11-0 in the second quarter. The difference tonight. Second free throw short. Donley with the rebound. Lobs it out ahead to Gassman. Her three-pointer is blocked, and that's the ball game. Parrish blocked the 3. Hayes High with the rebound, and the Indians will upset the Abilene Cowgirls on their own floor. Abilene came into the game ranked number 9 in Class 4A Division I at 13-4. The Indians upset them on the road. They're 5-12 on the season, winning 2 in a row. After that 9-game losing streak, Hayes High wins 37-31. The Indians do so, getting 12 points from Audra Schmeidler, 9 from Madison Schlafly. The Indians only hit 7 of their 20 free throws tonight, but it's enough to get the victory as Hayes High won on a 15-5 second quarter run, and they win on the road in Abilene by the final score of 37-31. For Hayes High Lady Indian Basketball, I'm Dustin Armbruster.